So what do you think about when Jay was saying we all need to work together though, man? And that was one of the main things that he envied about other communities.
That's bull. How much money they said Jay-Z got?
Some billions.
How much money LeBron supposed to have?
Some billions.
How much Diddy supposed to have?
Some billions.
Dr. Dre?
Some billions.
Okay. That's just let's just throw Byron Allen in there, right? Mm-hmm. That's 5 billionaires, right?
Yeah.
That's $5 billion minimum, right?
Yeah.
Kanye said the Jewish people stopped him from producing the White Lives Matter t-shirts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever print your own t-shirts?
Yes.
If you wanted to put out some White Lives Matter t-shirts right now, could some Jewish people stop you?
No.
What would be the process of you putting out the t-shirts for sale right now?
I go find a black print press and give them some money and put them out and put them online and be done with it. Really, you could just go to
GoDaddy.com.
And you ain't even got to touch the word.
He could have went to Teespring and made White Lives Matter t-shirts.
Exactly.
I ain't even think of that as simple as that, right?
Ain't even got to touch the word.
What Jewish people is stopping you from doing that? Right?
Yeah.
What Jewish people is stopping you, LeBron, Jay-Z, Byron Allen, Puff Daddy, for all putting $1 billion each into a fund to just start building community centers in each one of y'all cities where there's a pool, a basketball court, a tennis court, a golf range, or some type of golf class, basketball, all sports, even sports like polo, teach kids how to ride horses, right? Academics, schooling, after-school programs, as well as arts, development. Build these super centers in each city, right? Build these super centers in each city with all these activities where, for free, even if you got to do a membership, make them pay a membership, $10 a month, $20 a month, if that, and get all the kids off the streets. Give them something to do. You can have studios in there, they want to do music, and they sign up and register slots for studios so people ain't fighting, first come, first serve, for the pool, for all this stuff, right? Now, Kanye says the Jewish community, this, now I don't know if there's a Jewish community out here in Atlanta, in Georgia. I'm pretty much sure there is. In New York, we have Jewish communities, right? Where it's predominantly Jewish people, right? They in apartments, 5, 8, 10 people in apartments, just like Mexicans, allegedly. You know, the stereotype, they would say Mexicans is the stereotype, and Spanish people, a gang of them in there. The Jewish people allegedly are doing the same type of lifestyle. They're not all rich from the gate, but what they doing is 5 of us are gonna live in the one apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. We're gonna all struggle together. We're gonna lift each other up. We're gonna put in our money until we all could get our own place. There's a place in New York called B&H, photo and video. I've been going there all my life since I've been picking up a camera, because that's where you get all your accessories, camera equipment, batteries, computers, everything is there, equipment, luggage, anything for photo and video, right? Been going there for years. Stock, whatever you need, right? It's a Jewish company. 85% of the people that work in there are Jewish. All you see is the hats and the curls all throughout the joint. Nobody's mad at them for having a business that supports their own, because they're working.
Yeah.
They are working for a check. Mm-hmm. They're not in there for free, sitting around, yo, my man own this spot. Yo, let me go over there. Yo, my nigga, let me get a sandwich for free. You know what I'm saying? People come in there and they spend their money.
Yeah.
And they employ their people. Kanye, Jay-Z, all y'all. Okay, you got a record label. How many of your people from your neighborhood work at the record label? None. LeBron, how many people from your neighborhood work with you? Maybe some of the dudes that grew up with you. But why not put super centers of knowledge in your neighborhoods, in your cities? You telling me you got billions of dollars? Y'all don't got $5 million? $1 million? Put 500,000 into a building and another 500,000 to develop it, and then go get grants and all this other stuff and get money from the city and the government and the state to help you help those. Y'all niggas is talking about the Jewish community is stopping y'all from doing what? Y'all are empowered. Kanye, you just said you had 140 million in one bank. You can't take 5 of that million and build a super knowledge center, activity center in Chicago. Not in Homer, Wyoming. There's no black people there, nigga. And I might sound ignorant, but none of the black people you grew up with are living there. You trying to go build a city in a state where none of your people are there that need the help. Why didn't you build that city right in Illinois somewhere? So the urban kids could come out, you could ship them and bus them to a suburban area and go to this academic institution for arts, and some more
technology.
Shit. Arts, technology. You can build a little Silicon Valley or have a Silicon Valley chapter in that. These kids ain't got to all go goddamn play basketball and motherfucking football. Build a Silicon Valley section that these kids go to school, and then if they graduate from that school, they go to Silicon Valley.
Answer me this though, Choke. Do you think that they haven't tried to get together and work something out like that? I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
No. Get creative, get smart, funnel your money to some of your homies, pay somebody, empower somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yo, B.I., I've been seeing you doing B.I. TV for 20 years now. I'm Tyler Perry talking to you. I'm going to give you $5 million, B.I., and I'm going to give you a spot on a lot. I want you to build, oh, yeah, you was teaching at Clark Atlanta University. Yeah, so you got a mass media class and you got mass media students. I want you to bring your students and other people from the urban neighborhood to the lot. I'm going to give you a section on the lot and I'm going to fund you $5 million. Here's what I need you to do. I'm going to build an activity center for those that want to do athletics. I'm going to build a mass media section for those who want to get into television and film. And I'm going to build a technology section for those that want to go and create apps. We don't want our kids playing video games anymore. We want them to make them. We want to show them how to make them the games that they love to play. So we're going to give you those 3 buildings under one building, and we want you to recruit. We're going to fund you. We're going to give you $5 million for this project. We're going to pay you $150,000 per year to run this. And then we're going to give you a budget to hire people to work with you, and we want you to find the best in tech. We want you to find the best in sports, and we want in academics, and we want you to find the best in teaching or whatever it is called. And then we want you to find, they will be your umbrellas. And then I want you to have them hire people under them, and we will break it up under these 3 people under you. And we're going to take that and we're going to create curriculums for all these children. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have these kids register, right? Mm-hmm. The kids that are troubled get in front of the line. The ones that we know that's going to go to jail first, their parents, they will have to come and pitch why they kids should be in this. Save our children. Whatever we gonna call it. You have them, the parents with the troubled kids are front of the line. The most smart, educated kids, they get in the back of the line because they already ahead of the line, right? Mm-hmm. We take those kids in the back of the line and we put those in certain programs and certain kids because they excelling. They look like they're in back of the line, but they the leaders of the new school. These bad trouble kids, we're gonna conform them and get them out of whatever it is. We're gonna get them, mental health is gonna be a part of this too. So we're gonna take these kids and we're gonna get them some type of help and find out what's wrong. Once we find out what's wrong, we're gonna place them in what they like to do. Then they'll start dealing with their curriculum, and then they'll be at the back of the class for the new class. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then they will teach the new kids that's coming in how to change their attitude, because the new ones that come in will be the Scared Straight program kids. These kids done went through the Scared Straight program, and then they're gonna mentor these kids, and then these kids that was ahead of the class are gonna mentor the kids that were the bad apples of the bunch, right? Now, they teaching them how to, these kids they came in with their pants sagging. These kids came in, their parents didn't never let their pants sag. They wore suits and dresses. These girls and boys got pants sagging, share outfits, right? And they got issues. These kids, they a little better. They graduate, they going off to Silicon Valley, but now they gonna come back and mentor the kids that got the sagging pants and the share outfits. Now they teach them how to dress and talk and what you call it, right? Now they getting ready to graduate and they gonna go off into corporate America. We done made the best out of these kids that have potential. We done got them to their super potential, right? Now they came back and these kids are kind of like interning for them. Now they developing them. Now they go off to Silicon Valley. These kids that came out with their pants sagging now and the share outfits. Now these motherfuckers is prodded, all or internationally known and been in. They done seen some shit. We done talking around. We got retreats for them to see the world is different, right? Now they come back and they dress them up, right? By the time they dress them up and they come over here, the ones that we went, that we made and took them in Silicon, the super intelligent ones, now they are Steve Jobs, right? They are the dude that runs Facebook, right? They them now, but they us. Yeah. They came from us, right? Now, they done created some more companies, right? So now when they done created or became heads of these big companies, look at the fucking line that we got coming through the funnel, and then the people that we trained and educated and developed and got them out of the street mind and made them these, what Kanye and them are saying are Jewish kids and what they doing for the Jewish kids. We done just created a whole system and we funneling our kids. I got this all in my head. All I need is the Jay-Z's and the Puffies to say, yo, Cho, come sit down with me. I just gave you the whole picture and I just came up with that off my head. Now imagine if I had the money behind me. Imagine Byron Allen called me and said, yo, I like how you think. Let's develop that. But you think that Puff will call me? You think that Jay-Z will call me? You think that Kanye will call me? You think that LeBron will call me? You think that Bob Johnson will call me? You telling me if they backed what I just said and I came to you and said, let's do it, could we do it?
It'll get done. And see, I got a vision for black business the same way. Because the other thing is that with those kids, I love them, but we got to help the parents too. A lot of times folks say that, you know what, we ain't dealing with the grown folks, we just gonna help the kids. The parents need the help too, because when they leave that facility, they could be going right back into the lines then. You see what I'm saying?
And that's why we start with the kids.
Yeah.
You bring the kids in, they tell you what's going on at home.
Yeah.
Then we bring in the family and we help them
get right. Help them get right. I'm with you.
That's why that element of it, think about what we do to our community. If every kid got a psychiatrist or a therapist on a daily, bro.
Yeah.
I'm about to cry in this motherfucker.
Yeah, nah, I'm with
you know what I'm saying? That changed the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
That changes the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
Cause now they got somewhere to go and vent.
Yeah.
It's like going to school and going to the guidance counselor.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? But now the parents, they don't have to worry about having the money to afford to get this help, because these city, even if we just put one in Atlanta, one in Chicago, one in New York, one in LA, you know what I'm saying? It's
gonna change the game.
The start.
It's a game changer.
With the worst in Miami, the worst part, and your parents. We will work with y'all. We will get a grant where y'all just pay like $20 a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You sign up, you pay $20 a month, and it, you know what I'm saying? You could pay that on food stamps.